Hello, doing a quick one today. Well, I'm hoping it's going to be quick because there's really not much to say. I'm 3 days postpartum and I'll show the abdomen afterwards. But pretty much the same as with yesterday. I did have a bit of a teary moment earlier, but that isn't because of the hormones or anything like that. That's because I've had mentioned him before in previous videos, and I think I've showed him in my pets video from like years back. I had a weather loach, which is like a miniature sort of sea snake almost looking. It's a bottom feeder. I had him with my goldfish. I got him when I was 18 years old, when I was living when I was at university, and he died this morning, and he was 13. And from what I gather, they live around 6 years. Many of them, if you're really lucky, apparently live for 8 years. And he lived until he was 13 at least, and he was not a baby when I got him. No one wanted him in the shop because he looked weird. So he was at least 13 years old. And yeah, I had a moment, I had a little cry, and I'm feeling a little bit delicate about it because, and I know this has got nothing to do with anything, but he was my little fishy friend and he died, and that's very sad as far as I'm concerned. And people may think I'm stupid having a moment over you know, what most people call an ugly fish, but he was my ugly fish. All the goldfish died when they're about 7, 8 years old. And I was like really upset, and now he's gone, so we have no fish. But aside from that, I am fine. I'm still really happy. I'm still feeling quite pleased with myself, you know, annoying pink fluffy Lisa. My friends hate it. They're getting really creeped out by how jolly I am, because I'm not usually an overly girly, like, yay person. I'm more like, oh, I hate people. Which anyone on my Facebook knows, because 3 separate people tried to tag me in a picture that said, I don't hate people, ... Yes, I do. I freaking hate people. And 3 different people saw that and thought of me, which was just lovely. I may be mad and a little bit crazy, but I don't like people. I've said it before. I'm not a people person. I'm not girly. I'm not pink and frilly. I don't do squealy moments usually. So the fact that I'm really very much like that at the minute, I'm having lots of fun though, because most of my friends are so mortally horrified by how gross I am right now. It's really hilarious for me, so I'm not stopping myself. But yeah, mentally still exactly the same, still not feeling breathed. I think I'm pretty safe at this point that I'm not going to suddenly develop a longing for a child that isn't mine, which is good because I personally think that would be a little bit creepy. But yeah, apart from the like genuine, a little bit of devastation over the loss of my fish, I'm fine. Physically a lot better today. I have slept quite well last night. Apart from Edith, who was just out of sorts again, but I managed to sleep. That's brilliant. The after pains are not as bad now. They're just like normal period pains, which are not great, but the drugs are fine. And excellent, before my fish died, before my world changed for the worst, I managed to pump a bit, and not much, just like that much in a bottle. But as I said before, it had been drips, so I'm really pleased that I managed to pump, and I'm going to go and repump in a minute and see if I can get the same amount again. And hopefully it'll build up over the next few days and I'll be able to pump a decent amount. If not, then, you know, it's not happened, but I'm not going to give up. I'm definitely going to try as hard as I can. So that's where we are today. We're still mentally in the same place, slightly crazy, a little bit sad, which has got nothing to do with surrogacy. I suppose I should stand up and show you my flabbage, so I'm going to turn that around there. So, yeah. Here's my little pooch. It's definitely going down quite well. I'm still in my maternity jeans. Woo! But I should hopefully, you know, be able to wear something slightly different. I mean, it doesn't look like much, which is good, but it is. If you look at the bottom there, I don't want to mislead, it does come out. If I suck in, there's a little roundy bit there. But not bad at all. I mean, some people look like this normally. I think I probably do actually look like this normally. This is probably me back to my normal self. But I'm going to pretend it's the pregnancy and it's going to go. So, yeah, that's it. I will speak to you all tomorrow where, you know, if anything interesting has happened, I will let you know. There's a lot of hair on this brush. So yeah, I'm going to speak to you then, and I hope you all have a lovely day. And sorry, they're not as interesting as I thought they'd be, actually. So yeah, hopefully nothing else dies. Though tomorrow I get to, if you don't mind leaving it until later in the day, it will be a bit darker, but tomorrow I will introduce you to our new puppy. So I feel a bit bad that my fish has left the building and we're getting a puppy tomorrow, but we actually met her and put a deposit down on her like 5 weeks ago, I think. So like long before, I haven't got a puppy to replace my fish. It's, you know, she's a long-standing thing. Anyone on my Twitter has for the most part had a countdown from like 4 weeks ago about how many days until I get my puppy. So yeah, I don't have many Twitter followers. I think a lot of people just unfollowed me because they were getting bored with puppy updates. So right, I will speak to you all later. Take care. Bye.